Am I here?
You're here.
Hey!
I'm here.
Okay, cool. We're here. Ta-da! Okay, I'm still sweating. Does anybody sweat after they shower? It's like the opposite of a shower that you want to happen. Hey. Anyways, I was trying to eat lunch and get ready for you guys. And that's why I was telling you my hair is wet, but you guys couldn't even see anything. Do you hear me okay? And now you see me? We're doing this thing. Thanks, Pops! Woo, woo, woo! Okay, oh, I just threw out a pair of socks, but we've got the cowbell, we've got the giveaways. If we get 50,000 likes, hi Kyle, thank you. Okay, sound, audio is good. It's still black for you? Oh, okay, I'm here. Yay, hooray! And you see me, Sean sees me? Okay, maybe reload it, Alice. That's what I had to do, is I had to reload. Yeah, and then the image comes. Because I had to reload, so maybe it's just you having to reload too. Yes, I am doing half on Patreon as well, Lauren. So I'll do the first hour here, and then we'll pop over to Crowdcast, and we'll do the other half over there. Oh, Jillian, you're in LA for a conference. Yay! You haven't been able to get on the Patreon one, Allie? I think sometimes it helps. Jamie can probably help you troubleshoot it because she's been able to get on, but from my understanding, it's just downloading the Crowdcast app makes it way easier. It'll like take you directly over there from the Patreon page. Let me know. And then thanks Patty! Woo, 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 woo! Yeah, exactly. Rachel Ray said download the Crowdcast app. That really helps because a lot of people are having trouble and it just like keep sending it around. And you're like, it's not putting me on. Thanks, Navana Sparkles. And see if that helps. So if any of you are having trouble getting on, let me know. And then let me know if you guys like those, if you prefer me just to only do them here, or you prefer me to do them more over there. Yeah, I don't know. But that's the best way to do it. And I think even if you're on your laptop, you can still download the Crowdcast like thing or get onto it and see how it works with your computer first. And then when you try to toggle over from Patreon, it should be pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
Abby, you can't watch the live stream on Patreon unless you are a patron. So any amount of dollars, even just $1, gives you access. It's a patron-only like stream. There's no way to make it open to everybody. That's just the way that Patreon works. And it's really, really cool. Alice, my week was good. I finally finished all the writing I had to do. You guys remember I was telling you about that CEU and getting all those continuing education things together. I have to practice it next week a few times to time myself, but I feel like I'm finally making progress. Yay, thanks orbiting around. Woo, woo, woo. So, anyways, oh, you love today's video, Sophie? Did everybody see that even came up? I feel like sometimes, I know it's a different type of video and not everyone's interested in it, but I feel like sometimes YouTube just decides to not notify my people because it's like a different day and all of that. I'm not sure. Thanks, Allie, for inviting your fans, and Sophie and Cindy. Hey, woo, woo, woo. Oh, you got the notification. Yay, Lady Peters, thanks. I was just curious because I didn't know. Sometimes, okay, you guys got the notification. Okay, yay. Sometimes it acts weird, and I wanted to check that out and make sure. Oh, Neil didn't get the notification. It's like it sometimes does and sometimes doesn't. Thanks, Lemon Guarded. Woo, 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 woo. Rebecca, you've been using the woo-woos in your real life? That's awesome. I mean, this is my real life. I use them in my real life, too. Okay.
That's true.
I do. Oh, Ben's, I don't even have a mug. I have moved on from coffee. Earlier actually yesterday I drank out of my Queen Kenyon mug that was from Ronnie. And then this morning I was drinking out of my Hufflepuff mug from Jen. So I like to, spread the love with all my Kenyon mugs. Okay, cool, Nancy. I'm glad you can see me. Yay! Okay, I moved on. I'll probably move back onto it, but since I was warm and I was also eating, I'm drinking water. I gotta drink the waters.
Oh, 30 shares and Allison Alibi has a surprise.
Alibi has a surprise.
It rhymes.
Have you had swamp juice? Alyssa, I haven't had it recently. Even today, Sean was like, I think I'm going to make a smoothie because we have all these bananas sitting out and they're like super ripe. And I was like, it's either a smoothie or banana bread. And we haven't had a smoothie, so maybe it'll be banana bread. I know the Hufflepuffs. Okay, 30 shares and then Allie has a surprise, you said, if we make it to 30 shares? Okay. Summer swamp juice bins. That cracks me up. This music is like to put you to sleep. It's like elevator music.
I'm trying my best. What do you want to listen to?
Danielle, she just messaged me and said that she had a suicide attempt last night and she's in the hospital. What do I do now? You got to talk to somebody. Let them know how you're feeling and what's going on so they can give you, oh, I'm glad you're back, Taylor. I'm glad you're able to be here. But if you're struggling, you have to reach out to people. You have to let them know so they can assist you. I know hospitalization isn't always ideal and people there aren't always the best, but at least make sure you get real referrals. Make sure you have a plan for when you get out to help you stay safe. I have a whole video about safety plans. You can look that up and try to put that together. Hot air balloon, what do you mean?
I see like a, I don't know.
Oh, it's below. Oh, Sean hasn't been on in a while, you guys. I don't even think he's seen the pizza. Or what did we do yesterday?
I don't think there's pizza.
There's no pizza?
I don't see pizza. I see a plane or...
A plane and a hot air balloon.
It's not a plane.
I know Rachel's like, I'm intrigued as to what the hot air balloon is. Hi, little heartling.
I've totally missed it.
Oh, Alyssa, I'm sorry. She said I got back on Lexapro after 2 weeks off and I'm so nauseous today. Well, let them know if it doesn't go away. Like anything, if you have a side effect that you don't like, letting them know is really important. Thanks, Tony Perkins. Woo-hoo-hoo. I know, is there no pizza anymore? That's so, what, they change it so fast. We just get excited about something and we have a thing that we say and then it's gone. Poof. Like hit the deck, you know? Can't do that anymore. Hit the hills. Can't do that anymore. Of course, Danielle, I hope that helps a little bit. Thanks, Livy. Who is Sean? Kai, you crack me up.
Who is that guy, Sean?
I know. Ben's the duo hath returned. I know. It hasn't worked out that Sean's always been working when I was doing these, just from our differing schedules. Thanks, Lauren. Woo, woo, woo. It's the chopper. I know. Is the chopper back?
No.
That would be awesome, Emma. Emma West is best is bringing him back. Thanks, Lauren. Thanks, Chloe. Okay. Oh, yeah, the scarecrow. That's what it was, Millie. I was like, what was that other one? Because did Ava give the pizza and Aaron gave us a scarecrow? I forget. I don't know if they're even here. I miss the choppa, too. Especially, remember the monkeys and me trying to practice the monkey sound? Oh, my God. I know, going bananas with a potion commotion. There's been so many. Okay, let's answer some of your questions about whatever. You can ask Sean some questions. You can ask me some questions. The monkey sound. I know. I did get good at it. Thank you, Ben. Thanks for the support. This is more hanging out music. Have you guys heard of Cool Calm Pete? He's an oldie but a goodie. Okay. I know I especially got excited about the scarecrow. Same. Okay. Amy says, sorry to ask, I know you're so busy. No, I'm here for you. This is the time I've set aside to answer questions. A while ago I asked about trauma making you feel stuck as a child, which you said you would answer. Hope you didn't forget. Did I tell you? I'd have to, I'm just going to toggle over. I'd have to look. I have 5 questions queued up for Thursday videos. And I have maybe resend it to me. I'll make sure it's on my list. I don't want to read you the whole one that I have because it might be, on the website. Then I should have it somewhere. Resend it on the website if you can, and I'll pop in there and make sure that that's the one that I have copy and pasted. But I think that's one of my Thursday videos that'll come out soon. Sorry, I'm going to do this a little to get my hair to dry. Thanks, Nevada Sparkles. I'm actually getting my hair cut today, which I meant to not wash it, but then of course I get in the shower and I completely forget. Because now I'm going to get it washed again. Okay. Thank you. Nevada Sparkles is coming in hot. Let's see. Oh, yay, B recovers. Okay, take your earbuds out, everybody. We're going to cowbell it. Woo! Congratulations. Moving on to the solid foods. You got this. Okay. Grace Callie Design says, my therapist is amazing, but since I'm liking him more, I feel like I shouldn't bother him with my issues. Any advice? I think the truth is that's his job. That's what we enjoy doing. And if we're not going to help you, then in a way, I mean, if you can maybe think of it this way, this isn't really the truth, but it's like a way to see it from a different perspective. that's the whole goal for him, is to assist you and to help you. And if you don't tell him what's really going on, then he can't. And so it's like you're not allowing him to do what it is he wants to do and what he loves to do. That's why we go to so much schooling and work so hard, is so that we can be there for you. And we can, you know, help out. So, oh, hey, Laura. I am good. I am good. Oh, thanks, Amanda. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, let's see. Okay, Alexandra says, my therapist says I'm not trying, but in reality, it's just very hard. And I don't know how to explain this to her. Honestly, you can just tell her exactly like you said it to me. Be like, I am trying. It's just really fucking hard. Period. That's it. Because we don't have to explain why it's hard. That's something they can try to talk with you about, so it makes sense for you. But it's okay just to say, you know, I am trying. It's just really hard. Thanks, Sadie girl. Woo, 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 woo. You know, oh, it's an oldie but a goodie. Who's gonna drive you home? You can't really see. Sean was trying to reach his hand out, like. We're in like 80s mood since we've been watching Stranger Things. No spoilers. We still have like 2 episodes left or something. And I won't do any spoilers for you guys either if you haven't watched it yet. But so the 80s are alive and well in the St. Louis household. So I think, okay, the progressive increase of the, oh, Zini! Thank you. Yeah, coming in hot on a Friday. Did I say that right too? Is it Cini? Cini? Thank you. Woo. Okay, let's see. Bring back the 80s. I know, right, Vince? Oh my God. Oh, Lauren has 1 episode left. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't even want to try to talk about it. No spoilers. It's been really good. I've been enjoying it so far. So yeah, that's all. I can't even talk about it because I don't know how far anybody's into it, and I don't want to, you know. Oh, the goals, Little Heartling. We're going to do a giveaway at 50,000, a giveaway at 100,000. Somebody want to know what the cowbell is about? We do a giveaway at 50,000 likes and 100,000 likes. Since we're only doing an hour these days, I find that getting to any other level, it's just we don't have the time. So, anyways, I will, that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's see. Alias Grace. Bins, where is that on? Is that like a new show that's out? I haven't heard of it. Okay, Chloe asks, can psychotic symptoms lead to eating issues, or are they separate problems? They're completely separate problems as far as I've experienced in my, working with eating disorder patients and psychotic patients. The truth is that psychosis is when we hear or see things that aren't there. And yes, we could have different hallucinations or delusions about food, but that's not an eating disorder. That would be part of our psychosis. And so those two are very separate, but they can happen at the same time. You can have both. Oh, Alias Grace is a book by Margaret Atwood. Thank you, Abigail. Oh, and it was made into a movie. Or is it a movie or is it a TV show? It's on Netflix. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to look it up. Let's see. Craig's asking, can Abilify make you see figures? Not that I know of. The common side effects for drugs such as Abilify, which are atypical antipsychotics, is like weight gain. You can have like tremors and stuff, which you're supposed to tell your doctor about.
Tardive dyskinesia?
That's what a tremor is.
Oh.
You can have any kind of muscle spasm. That's like the tremors. A nausea, but I haven't heard of it causing psychosis. But I would tell them that you're having that, and see, they can titrate you down or take you off and see if that was causing it, because everybody's different, right? Danielle says, I only downloaded this YouNow thing to watch you. What do these, I'm not sure, said what do these, and then it stopped. Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks, Mariana. Okay, let's see. Okay, B Recovers asks, do antidepressants make you gain weight? My GP has suggested them, but I'm struggling because of potential side effects. Oh, eating disorder recovery and antidepressants. Thanks, Jamie. Woo, woo, woo. And Caitlin and orbiting around, coming in hot today. The truth is that antidepressants can cause us to gain weight. But you're not going to gain like 5 pounds overnight. You're not even gained 10 pounds overnight or any amount of pounds overnight. It's something that you have to be aware of. You should talk with your doctor. There are many antidepressants that do not show much weight gain. And as always, if we're feeling like shit and the antidepressant can make us feel better, I think it's worth considering. So I talk to them and know that your mood is much more important than a few pounds here or there. And I know your eating disorder tells me, it's like yelling at me and telling me that I'm lying, but that's not the truth. Because if you feel better overall, hopefully you'll need your eating disorder less and less. And Abigail says she's on an SSRI and it had no effect on her weight and it helps her a lot. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hold This Pain says, what are the side effects of anxiety meds? It depends on the medication. I would encourage all of you, if you are like just even thinking about going on a med, thanks DKM, woo woo woo. If you're on any kind of, wanting to go on any kind of medication, ask your doctor for all of the most common side effects. Because it varies medication to medication, and they're going to know better because that's what they do. That's why I don't believe therapists should tell you what medication to try. They should just refer you to a psychiatrist. That's the thing. Okay. Thanks, Navana Sparkles. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, yeah, Mariana, she said that one of the medications, killed her appetite, and that can happen too. It's important for us to pay attention to our appetite and see, how it changes or doesn't change, and let our treatment team know. Okay, let's see. Kita Babe. I like the doggy photo. I'm sure I'm saying that really. Baby? Kita Baby, maybe? Hey, baby. Says Katie, why do you think self-harm and eating disorders become competitive? I honestly think it's because of the way that they work. So I almost consider them like a virus of our brain. Maybe it's because I've been watching Stranger Things. No spoilers. But I think that the way that they start is like as a coping skill, meaning I feel like shit, I don't know what else to do, I can't even control anything around me, or I feel so much pain, I need to feel it physically as well. And so they start out of that, but then as they grow, the way that it becomes, it starts to become a part of us, and we like almost try to accept it as our identity, and it's like the only thing that we can do on our own, and the only thing that makes us us, and we start to believe that it's an important part of who we are, which is not true, because we were definitely a whole important wonderful person before it, and we will be after. But because of that, if we see someone else doing it, then we think they're taking my thing from me, and I have to be worse off than them in order for people to take me seriously, and to almost like validating the pain or whatever purpose the eating disorder self-harm serves. And so in a way, it's like we don't want anybody competing with us. We'll try to be worse and sicker, or whatever that means. Yeah, and it's funny, I always joked with my other clients, my eating disorder clients, like they have like eating disorder radar. Like they'll know if someone's has an eating disorder before they've even maybe acknowledged that they do. And so that's why I think that they're competitive, because it's kind of like part of, we consider it part of us, but it's not. Totally separate. Sarah H. says she can't cry in therapy. That's very normal. It could be the best way to start, like allowing yourself to feel feelings, because that's why you can't cry, because you're completely like shoving everything down and inside, is to start tracking your mood. Start with feelings charts. Start circling how you feel. Try to do it 2 or 3 times during the day, or at the end of the day, identify 2 or 3 feelings and slowly let yourself feel your feelings. Hi, Jen. I am good. How are you? And it can be really, I'm sure I got your letters, Jen. I got like 2 or 3 of them I opened a few weeks ago, but I haven't gone to my P.O. box yet this week. I'm sorry. I haven't had a chance. It's been a busy week. I don't know where Carly is. Maybe she's snoozing. Thanks, Navana Sparkles. Woo! Okay, let's answer some more questions, and then let's guess somebody. Oh, she's not feeling well. Oh, bummer, Allie. I feel like I just talked to her, too, and she was fine, but, Oh, hey, Skippy. Thanks for becoming a fan. Okay, let's answer some questions. Wesley says, how do we start working on topics that are triggering? Like if thinking of dating makes me go off the deep end and feel suicidal. We have to start where we're at, meaning, let's say a really big trigger is I almost treat it like exposure therapy, Wesley. If you want to rewatch my video on exposure therapy, thanks, Melita. I think that that will really help because it's like progressive. We can't go into something triggering and go all the way to like visualizing ourselves going on a date and going on a date. Like, that's too much. Thanks, Sadie girl. Woo woo. And so I would encourage you to work on like creating your fear hierarchy, meaning just like, maybe it's starting off, this is just an idea. Maybe it's starting off by saying something like, hey, you know, like as a homework assignment, you'd go home and talk about what dating, what your thoughts on dating are and what makes it so hard, or what you hope a relationship for you would be like in the future. Maybe that's where you start versus like talking about dating, thinking about dating, and pretending that that's something like where you're at right now, because you're not. Does that make sense? I don't know, Wesley. I hope that that kind of helps. But watch my video on exposure therapy, and I would treat the dating topic like that, and I would progressively move forward to it before you're actually like building up to actually talking about it. Okay, let's see. Okay, makes sense. Good. Melody says, why do I feel so protective of my eating disorder? I feel like I should tell my therapist, but I don't want her to think I'm not trying to get better. It's something that it's helped us survive. In a lot of ways, our eating disorder was there when no one else was. It can feel like that. And so it can be really hard for us to want to let it go. And not everybody wants to let it go. And so, anyways, that's usually why. But I don't think, we're just going to have to take that leap. We're going to have to talk about it a little bit. It can be a progressive thing. It doesn't mean you have to go in and be like, I want to get better, and this is what I'm struggling with. And so, anyways, you know, give yourself the time needed, but we're just going to have to say it, like, just say it. Okay. Whoa. Oh, somebody's coming across the screen. Hey-o. Okay. Yay, Marissa, I'm glad you made it too. Okay. Abby asks, says, my short-term memory is really bad at the moment. I'm spacey and then afraid and having vivid dreams. I feel scared. What's wrong with me? It could be a bunch of different things. I don't know if you've had a trauma in your past and you're trying to work through it. That's a really common experience for my clients when we first start talking about it. It can make them feel spacey, not themselves, like almost dissociating, but like just little short blips of it, not like lasting a long time, which is not, one is not worse or better than the other. That's just the experience. And it can be hard for them to remember because they're not technically present. Does that make sense? So if you had a trauma, yeah, exactly, Sadie girl. Yeah, it could be med change, introverse. That's a great thing to mention. Thanks, Ace. Woo, woo, woo. So that, oh, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, it's a hot air balloon. Allie, baby. I don't know. We don't have anything to say for this, but that's amazing. We're over 50,000 likes. Yay, 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 yay.
Around the world in how many days?
Around the world in 80 days. The hot air balloon. We're full of hot air over here. Dad jokes all day. I'll be here all night. Anybody like that?
I'm going to capture that.
Okay. Take off. Ooh. Let out that hot air. Thank you, Allie B. You guys like coming in hot air balloon. Amy, I love it. That's a good one too. Dad jokes are life. I know, right? Oh my goodness, coming in hot air. I think that's what it is. Coming in hot air balloon. Wait for it. Air balloon. Thanks, Melita. Yay, yay, yay.
Wait for it.
Oh my God. Thank you, Allie. Okay, we get to do a giveaway. Allie, do you want to pick who gets the giveaway this time? And then we can pick our giveaway. Allie. Yeah, Allie, you get to pick. Or is that too much pressure? No worries. I don't want anybody to feel too much pressure. What do I, oh, okay, cool, yay! Allie will pick. Oh, Sini, it's your birthday on Sunday. Well, happy early birthday. It's also Jamie's birthday on Sunday, isn't it, Jamie? It's this Sunday, right? In my brain, that's when it is. It's in 2 days. So happy birthday, happy birthday. I make up my own birthday songs, apparently. Okay. I know, Al can handle the pressure. She's good. You could even pick yourself, Al. I mean, you get to decide. It's totally fair.
Give me a second.
Okay. I'm going to answer a question while Allie takes her time, because there's no pressure. Okay. Oh, jumping. It's hard to, thanks, Caitlin. Hard to control the scroll, you guys. Oh, I can't even scroll back where that question was. Okay. Let's see. Thursday Boy says, thanks, Caitlin. Woo, 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 woo. My therapist says I have a lot of anger from a manipulative ex-boyfriend, but I just feel numb when I talk about him. How can I allow myself to feel the anger? Anger is a very common emotion for us to not want, for us to like, whoo, and try to avoid it, stuff it down, ignore it. Oh, you pick Alice G? Alice G is the winner! Woo, woo, woo. Okay, take your earbuds out, and then I'm going to finish answering that question. It's a good one. Woo, 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 woo. Alice G, congratulations. After I finish answering this question, we'll pick an item together, okay? Yay, yay. So, yes, you, Alice G. Yes, you. She's like, me? Yes.
Who, me? Yes.
So, anger is scary. It can feel really, thanks, Wesley. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, Abigail. What's anger? Everybody's in it. Anger can feel scary. It can feel out of control, and it can feel dangerous. And so a lot of us don't like it, especially if we're people pleasers and we don't like confrontation. I'm kind of like that. Don't really like anger. I don't do angry very well. I usually I'm getting better, but I'll wait until I'm really, really upset, and then I'll explode on someone who didn't even actually cause the anger in the first place, because it's like all over. I don't have control. So yeah, that's something I still work on. But Peggy, that's a good, so what I'm getting at is you have to find a way to let yourself feel the anger in small bursts. That could be journaling about something that was upsetting. That could be punching bags. That could be screaming into a pillow. That I used to, something that helped me start was journaling. First, I scribble, oh, son of a blah, 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 about the person that actually pissed me off, not just anger in general. And then I tear it up, throw it away. That felt really good. And then from there, I used to play angry songs that worked for me, that spoke to what I was upset about, and I would sing them loud in the car, and then be like, rah, in my own car. People probably thought I was crazy on the road, but those are just some ways that you can kind of get it out healthfully without hurting yourself. Because I've had clients, thanks Navana Sparkles, take your anger out on the cowbell. Exactly. And so, ooh, the beads, it's run all over. So that should hopefully kind of help you start it. And then just take it from there. But if it starts to feel out of control, know that you can always slow it down and go backwards and start back to journaling and things like that. Oh, Wesley's liking your background music. Because it's important. Anger's part of our emotional palette, right? We have to be able to use all the colors in our... Is that a good analogy? Bless you. All the colors in our emotion palette. Does that work? Are we like Bob Rossen over here? But you know what I mean. So just starting out with something that feels comfortable is a good place to start. Okay, let's find, what do we want? Alice. Alice, where are you? Here? Hello. Let's find you. I'm going to take these. I don't like having to deal with this being all together. I'm going to take these out. Free the emoji things. Anyways, we have emoji squishy balls. See, they were in 2 plastic bags. Okay, Alice, we got a new journal yesterday. I believe I just popped it in here. Sorry, that plastic, there. It's frankly just too noisy for me. Okay, see, like this, maybe one of these. Do we have I guess that's the angriest one we got. The rest are nice. Oh no, this is an angry one. Okay, so we have squishies. We've got mugs with different things on them from Ronnie. I have one pair of little animal socks, the fuzzy ears. I have t-shirts. I do, Allie B. I've got a couple. Ooh, okay. These are I've got the t-shirts that Ronnie sent, and I have this. I have a couple maroon ones. This one was created by Tanya. I know, aren't those socks cute? Those were, I know, always socks. Hi, Sophie Joe. They were a Patreon giveaway last month, and I have one pair left. One extra. And then I have the blue one. So this is an extra large. I think it's the last one of these that I have is an extra large. And then, oh, Benz, it's your favorite shirt? But the green and the maroon I have different sizes in. So this one, the Kenyan, Llama Be Alright. Isn't it so cute?
Llama Be Alright.
Oh, and see the journal. Okay. Thanks, Allie. Running interference here. Okay, I got 2 drawers, you guys. I'm getting organized in the giveaway round. Okay, so the journal that we just received, if you don't remember, is the 1-minute gratitude journal. Looks like so. I feel like I'm on QVC. You can get it just here today. Okay, we have that squirrel coloring book. We have, I think that's and we have the Fable book, the Aesop Fables, which is really cool. That was Jen Asbell sent. I just love the book. It's like a leather bound. It's really nice. There's that. We also have the things that Jamie sent. I think this was Jamie that sent the Mini Moods of Me journal. Maybe she didn't send this. You sent the one where we make the friendship bracelets. But QVC don't answer. It's true, Beaver Covers. It's true. And we also have...
Oh, I think...
Do we know?
Wants the unicorn shirt.
Oh, you want the unicorn shirt? And then we have origami animals. Okay. Oh, you sent both, Jamie. I thought so. Okay. Back to the t-shirts. So I gotta get stuff back in my drawer.
I think that Llama Be Alright one should be like in the store.
I know it should. Maybe we will make the green shirt. What size? I have a large. I have 3 total. So we have, oh, that's got fluff on it. Sorry. A small, a large, and an extra large. The first journal is a 1-minute gratitude journal, Kai. I think they got it on Amazon because Peggy sent it in, and I just got it in the mail. So we have small, large. Okay, you got it. You got it. Just got to find the right one. Okay. Put those in there. Oh, also we have this shirt from yesterday that Peggy sent in too. Do you guys remember the pepperoni pizza and pineapple?
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it came in the mail.
Love that. Shh, no one needs to know.
Isn't it great? I love it.
It's such a divisive subject too.
It did. It started a whole conversation on Wednesday. Do you guys remember? Everybody was like, "Ew, terrible," but nobody needs to know. Exactly. In secret, they eat the Hawaiian pizza and they love it. Okay. Okay, cool. No pineapple. I know, Alyssa. I like all pizza, but I will put your name on this one, Alice. I just need you to email me. Thanks, Wesley. Okay. I just need you to email me your address to info@katiemorton.com. And then I will pop that in the mail either today or tomorrow. Okay, I know, isn't that the best? It's the best shirt. It's so funny. But I think this green one, I forget who drew it. Was it Jenna? I think Jenna made the...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, pineapple on pizza. Of course, Alice. I think that Jenna drew that, so we'd have to have her say it's okay for us to make more, but I think we should make more of those t-shirts. What do you guys think? I think they're really great. See? The argument about pineapple on pizza continues. Okay, let's guess somebody. Guess somebody. We got 10 guests awaiting. Let's check in with Orbiting Around. We haven't seen her in a while. Layla, the live stream will go for an hour on here and then an hour on Patreon. That's ham. It's a ham pizza. Hi. How's it going? I like your hat.
Oh, thanks. I don't know where I got it from.
I don't know either. It's so interesting.
No, right?
So how are you doing? What's going on? Ooh.
I'm good. I'm actually off today on a live stream day.
Yay! Hooray! I know it's been a while.
Yeah, I've been working a lot, which is good. No, everything's going pretty good. I've been dealing with some medical stuff.
Oh no. Are you okay, or what's going on?
Let's see. I have a lump on my thyroid.
Okay. that doesn't always mean a bad thing.
Yeah,
That
no,
gas is just for your health. Like
yeah,
hoping
I'm
it's
getting it checked out. I'm supposed to get like a needle biopsy,
okay.
but she didn't seem too concerned, but it kind of explains a lot of stuff that's been happening. So
Yeah, because if anybody's out there and you don't know, your thyroid can affect so much of how you feel, energy levels, weight gain and loss, all sorts of
yeah, it's been
mood.
making me like temperature sensitive. When it gets like below 55, I'm freezing, and when
Oh,
it's really hot,
interesting.
I want to pass out.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully this is the problem, and they can remove the problem, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I'm trying to take charge of my health because I've been ignoring it, like just
Yeah.
putting it to the side. So
Well, I'm proud of you taking charge. It is hard because
yeah,
it's always extra time, and it can be scary, and money, and there's all sorts of factors that we think about.
yeah, I didn't have insurance, so I couldn't do anything about it, but now I finally do. So um,
Yay.
I still need to find a therapist. Um, Unfortunately, I need referrals for everything, so I have to get a referral
Oh,
to a therapist. And
okay.
get referrals from my doctor has been kind of tough. She won't write me one, I guess, because I haven't seen her enough. I've only seen her like twice.
But what does she know? She's not the therapist.
I I know, right? No, but she's like giving me a hard time about writing me the referrals I need.
Oh,
So
well, keep being pushy, keep being
yeah,
squeaky oil as much as you can, to get that referral. Especially like as you're sorting all this stuff out. I mean, they can't put you on thyroid medication, which can help, but we want to make sure you have support while you're dealing with it. You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I was looking like, do you have any advice about? I had a falling out with some friends 2 years ago, and I'm still harboring a lot of anger and bitterness that I don't know how to let go of. And I've tried some things like right, and it just doesn't seem to work. And do you have any other tips for dealing with anger when there's no, I'm not like, it's not an option to say it to them?
Gotcha. Like it's the relationship is over, but we need to be able to move on, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um, I'll give my own personal experience, and then I'll tell you some tools I give my clients. For me, something that's been really helpful in like getting over it, moving past it, has been to talk it out with someone else. So like poor Sean has to listen every time I'm upset with someone, because it gives me, I mean, and if you don't have a close friend where you can do that, like that's where therapy can help, but just saying it out loud and having someone validate it can feel really good for me. And that really, over time, helps me process through it. I also write letters that I don't send since I can't talk to them and I don't want to engage because the relationship was so bad. Writing letters and tearing them up, or shouting in my car when I drive. I do that a lot, obviously you can tell. But it's like it's the way that I like help myself say the things that I don't get a chance to say. And so just giving yourself the ability to do the things that you wish you could do. And so the letter writing is one of the number one things I have my clients do. I also start out, if it's really hard to even touch it, like it just feels like too much, I have them start by identifying what emotions come up other than anger. Anger's not on the table. I want you to identify other things like hurt or embarrassment. I don't know, it could be anything.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, and so identifying that can kind of help start it. Um, yeah, does that help at all? Are those things you've already done? Do you need more?
the one where you said to identify the emotions besides anger sounds like something that would help, because that seems to be the one thing I'm hanging on to is anger, but there's obviously other things that are causing the anger.
Yeah, because anger is a secondary emotion, like it's covering a primary one, meaning like if we're hurt or we feel not made fun of, but you know what I mean? If we feel
Yeah.
invalidated, upset, anger comes in first because it's protective. It's like, no, you don't get the right. But that doesn't mean that we don't already feel those other feelings. So maybe start there. And then that could lead into journaling about that or writing letters you don't send about that.
Okay.
Because that we can't really process through the anger without processing through what we really feel, like what really came out of it. But yeah, keep me posted. Let me know if you need more ideas.
All right, I will. Really
Okay,
good
and I'm
to see
sorry
you,
that
though.
happened. Yeah, it's good to see you though, and everybody loves your Galaxy Cat shirt, by the
Oh,
way.
thank God. Yeah,
Oh my God, it's so cool. I love it.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I forgot I wore it today. That's pretty fitting because I know.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
a ton of compliments. Everybody's like, "Ooh, her
awesome.
shirt."
Boscovs.
I love it.
Oh,
Well,
all
it's good
right.
to see you. Have a good weekend and keep me posted, okay?
I will. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay. Um, I don't think I don't think they're blocked. Oh. We have a person, Wildman Chris, you guys, that wants to be unblocked. Has he been around? We'll give you a chance, Chris, but if you can't handle it, then we're going to have to block you again. But I respect everybody has the ability to change. You have been unblocked. You can participate nicely. Okay, let's see. Yeah, somebody was blocked, probably from past spamming and stuff, so we'll unblock. Of course, Chris, people can change and feel better and are able to interact. Sometimes we just catch people on a bad day. Am I right? I didn't watch the CMAs. You guys, I am not very good. Oh, hey, we got a new subscriber on here, Zamina. Did I say that right? Welcome, welcome. Was it a doozy? I will watch it on YouTube now, but I was working late last night on the video with Sean, and I'm not very good at keeping up with TV. Also, we don't have cable TV, so as long only if things are streamed or if they're made to be online later can I watch them. Thanks, Alice G. Woo woo woo. So, you know. Oh, CMA is the Country Music Awards. It is the only awards that I ever watch. Because it's really the only award that matters to me. I know that sounds terrible. Other things matter to other people, but these are my people. This is my music people. Okay. I love it. Crisis Management Awards. Now, Ben's, now there's an award. That would be awesome. Thanks, Sophie, Joe, and Mark. Woo woo. Okay. I am from Texas. I know, right, Allie? I mean, it's like, I feel like if you are in Texas, they like force you to watch it. Is that how that works? They like pin your eyes open and sit you in front of the TV? Okay. I also, thanks, Sophie Joe. I just love this name, Lefty. Lefty31 says, Katie, I have PTSD, but I also dissociate. I have past trauma as well, and I read somewhere that with CPTSD, it can cause dissociation. Is it only CPTSD? No. Any kind of PTSD, I'd even venture to say, and you'd have to go back, because I'm on, again, I've got to stop doing, I need to get like a legitimate stand for this. Hey, Wildman Chris, the subscriber! Welcome to the family! Yee, yee, yee! Okay, so I'd get into my DSM if I could to give you the like diagnostic criteria for dissociation, but I do not believe in my memory that PTSD is part of it. I think that that we can have like little upsets and you know, situations that are really distressing, and as long as it's too much for our brain and it's overwhelming for us at the time, it could be a lot of things going on, our brain can pull our little parachute. Thank you, Wesley. Woo! And it can make us dissociate. Even just being in one frightening situation, we can dissociate during that, and it can keep happening periodically throughout like the next few days. And so it's not only with CPTSD or even, I believe, PTSD as a whole. Does that make sense? And you can dissociate during panic attacks. Emma West is best. Yes, correct. Tayuria, and I'm fucking up your name. I'm so sorry. I know we talked about this. I said this on Wednesday. How do we say it? Tayuria? You wrote it out for me, and I'm a jerk, and I'm sorry. But schema therapy. I will be doing a video on that soon. How soon? I don't know. Like maybe in January, maybe in December. I've filmed like 5 videos already that will go up for pretty much the rest of November for Monday videos. But Tayuada, is that right? Am I saying that right? Okay, I'll try to remember. Oh, but yes, there'll be a video on schema therapy. I just have to read more, and I was hoping to get someone who practices it to come on, and I was hoping Alexa did it, but she doesn't. So yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. What's happening? Something's happening in the chat. And I don't see what you guys see. Oh, I see. I see. I got it. Don't you worry. Taken care of. Okay. Anyways, spamming. They're spamming. Okay, taken care of. Anyway, so yeah, so schema therapy, I don't know that much about it yet, but you guys stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. It'll come out soon. I've heard it from other Kenyans. This is the reason it's in my like brain and on my list, is because I've had many Kenyans tell me that it's been super beneficial for their recovery from PTSD and CPTSD, as well as just really healing. And I have to read more about it, so you'll have to stay tuned. I've never had Spam. What's it taste like? I like Spam. Is that gross? I'm sorry. I'm just gonna. Spam is good.
Spam is good. Like when you fry Spam.
I know, you gotta fry it. You don't eat it cold or put it on. My dad used to eat it cold on a sandwich. Sean likes things cold. I don't. It's supposed to be warm. Amarillo by morning. Hey, George Strait is so good. Okay. Yes, Katie, that's gross. You guys, you know. Oh, Marianne, we got a new subscriber. Take your earbuds out. Woo! Welcome to the family. What the hell is Spam? Spam is a processed meat product that was created for our men at war because it's in a can and it doesn't go bad. That's really all I can tell you.
That is human cat food.
This is so true.
Well then, call me a cat, because I like that shit. My shit in a box.
Neat rectangle. Exactly. And you can cut it.
It's like corned beef. But
yeah, it comes out in like a rectangle, and you cut it and you fry it. Or at least that's what I grew up having, Spam and eggs. Like what Leslie said. I'm sure it's just because A, we were kind of poor for a while, and B, we're from the country, and you know, you're on a budget, so you do the best you can. Meow. So it totally, you know, I grew to like it. Hi, Pearl. Thanks for joining us. I do have all my teeth. I didn't even have to have braces, you guys. My brother had like legit like braces, headgear, rubber bands, the whole meal deal, and I somehow, you know, got lucky. I know, in those key things, it's so true, Wesley. Exactly. Oh my God, so funny, so funny. Things you learn as a kid. Okay, let's answer some more important questions other than what is Spam, because I'm sure that most of you know what it is, or you're not interested in it. And now I have to yawn because I talked too much and got so excited. Okay, Rebecca says, "Ooh, wow, control the scroll." I have all my teeth. I will not be eating Spam. That's fair. You guys, you know, you do what you want. It's your choice. Okay, I can't even get back to that question. So you guys can always ask them again. Oh, Scrapple. Yeah, I've had Scrapple before. Scrapple is delicious. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Another spammer.
What?
You're right. Get out of here.
What? Get out of here.
I banish you, Hannah Stone. I banish you.
And I report you. I think it's the same person.
Yeah.
So
it's a garbage person.
They just do this. Sean, we gotta ignore.
I'm getting feisty.
He gets feisty. Okay. Now we've had this whole conversation about Spam. Rebecca says, is it possible to get BED, meaning binge eating disorder, after recovering from a restrictive eating disorder? I was fine for a few years, but lately I find myself binging and night eating. Eating disorders are chameleons. They can change shape, they can change form, they can decide that they want to be something different. It can happen all the time. That's not rare. It's actually really common for them to shapeshift, because a lot of my clients who start out with a restrictive eating disorder go to treatment and are, you know, put on a meal plan and kind of like forced as part of their recovery to try and eat. And then they start purging, which they never maybe did before, and now they're bulimic, and so they binge and purge, and it can go all sorts of ways. So yes, that's very, very common. But do watch, as a side note, watch my video about extreme hunger. I put it out, I think it was for Mal Rain's question about it, but I put it out like a month or two ago. Watch that video because I want you to understand that component too, meaning that our body may need more energy to heal from all the damage our eating disorder has done, and extreme hunger is very normal. So check out that video, and then hopefully that helps explain. Okay. Ooh, everybody's like turkey spam I could go for. They are so sneaky. Tika Mika asks, is borderline personality disorder lifelong? Oh, Chris, you've got Asperger's body dysmorphia. I have a video about BDD, body dysmorphic disorder. If you want to know more information about it, that might be able to help. But Tika Mika says, is borderline personality disorder lifelong? Not if we work on it. There was a study that ran. Yeah, definitely, Chris. Probably not this time, but maybe next time. So BPD, they did a study where they followed people for like 15 years as they went through DBT therapy. I know when I'm saying therapy, everybody gets annoyed when I say the acronym and then also say therapy, but I want people to know that DBT is a type of therapy. They went through that and got some treatment. And I know this sounds really long, but after 10 years, they found that I forget the percentage, but I think it was like 78%, which is a huge percentage of people who no longer met the criteria for BPD. So no, it's not lifelong. We just have to work on it and take it one moment at a time. Thanks, Navana Sparkles. Okay, Ali B says, is it common to ruin your gag reflex if you used to purge? I cough sometimes and almost get sick. Will it always be this way? Of course, Taylor, you can share a story or ask a question. The truth about our gag reflex is, okay, there's a lot. I learned, and I'm not a doctor, and I would encourage you to ask your doctor, Allie, because I'm going to tell you some stuff, and then I want them to, you should probably go have them check you out and see what's going on. If we've purged for a long time, so we have a little, like, for lack of a better term, we have a little lid on our esophagus, and it keeps the acid down. People will sometimes, like if you just ate, or if you're just kind of feeling nauseous and you cough, or you are brushing your teeth and you gag yourself, you can like feel the acid come up and you can almost taste your food, or sometimes we've all done that. Sometimes you burp and you almost throw up. I know this is really gross, you guys. I'm sorry if this is triggering for anybody, but sometimes that just happens. It's part of being human. But we have a little cap that's supposed to keep all that stuff down. And so the cap, when we purge a lot, can be burned off, meaning that we will more easily throw up. Coughing, bending down if we've just eaten can cause us to throw up, or to at least feel like we're going to throw up, like feel it rise in our throat. And so that little cap, it might just not be there anymore. And I know that if it's somewhat attached, I've had clients and the doctor say that it can heal and it can like fix itself. But it'd be something you'd have to get like an endoscopy, or at least have a doctor look down your throat, and they can let you know. And I don't know what treatments there are out there now, like if there are ways for them to repair it, or if there are things that we can do to make it better. I don't know. That's why you'd have to see a doctor. But this is why also, and this is a good question, Chris. He's saying, is there a permanent cure for GERD or acid reflux? There are lots of things we can do. But that's why a lot of people have that too. Like a lot of recovering bulimics, or just people who purge as part of their eating disorder, will have acid reflux for a long time too, because that cap is supposed to keep it all down. But when we don't really have it, things can just come up. And so anyways, that's what I know about it. But Chris, for your question about acid reflux and GERD, I would encourage you to talk to your doctor. Something I learned just now that we're on this train of thought is when people think they have acid reflux, or they have like ulcers, like they're having pain in their stomach a lot, and they think that it's something to do with an ulcer, that more commonly we get an infection in our stomach due to bad food, or something like that. Some bacterial infection could be part of a cold that we get, but we feel better outside, but our stomach still hurts. And if we don't take an antibiotic to treat that bacteria in our stomach, it'll feel like we have an ulcer. And so there's a breath tech test that you can breathe into, and it tells you if you have that bacteria, so that you may think that you have ulcers and or acid reflux and have to be on some Nexium for the rest of your life. But like something like 70% of cases actually just had a bacterial infection in their stomach. Isn't that crazy? Yes, the H. pylori. Exactly, Allie. Yes, it's the H. pylori bacteria, I think.
Yep.
Anyway, so just so you know. Oh, and Music Lover Forever, I have good news. My friend was able to clean up the first one that we like with the Ziggy Zaggies. The Kenyans is written a little differently, more like the one you sent over secondly. She was able to put them together, and it looks really great. So I'll be creating them this weekend, and they'll go out next week. Cool? But yes, Skittles, but the H. pylori bacteria can be killed before it creates ulcers. Anyway, people don't always get, don't always have the proper testing. So anyways, that's all I got. Ooh, I hit the table. Okay, that's what I've got for today. Okay, let's guess somebody else. Let's try Abby again, because I know we tried her before and it didn't go through. See if we can connect with her. And then we'll answer a question and we'll hop on over to Patreon. I know, me too, Music Lover Forever. I'm glad that it ended up working out. Thanks for being patient with that too. Hi. Oh no. Oh no. You guys, is she there for you? It's frozen. I know. Abby, are you on Patreon? Maybe it's YouNow. Maybe Crowdcast will be better.
I think.
Hello?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh
no.
I can.
Is it connecting? Oh, she jumped and then she was gone. Frozen so hard. Lady Peters, that cracks me up. Oh, Holly Heart Trending is here. We can maybe try. Oh, thanks, Billy. Thanks for all the love. Oh, thank you, Holly Heart Trending. We can try again, but maybe, Abby, I wonder if it's you now. Maybe it's not even either of us. It's Holly's coming in hot. Let's answer a few more questions here. Holly, happy Friday. Thanks for all the likes.
Oh, Sadie was wondering.
Yeah, the Crowdcast app?
Yeah.
It's, yes, it's best. You don't have to have it, but everybody's told me that makes it so much easier. Have you been able to get in before, Sadie? If you have, you're fine doing what you do. But everybody who's been on mobile devices has told me that it's like an easier transition to use the Crowdcast app. Okay. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Holly. Holy moly. Manal says, which degree is better in business? I'm not the person to ask. This is a mental health live stream, so I can tell you all about mental health and becoming a therapist or psychiatrist, but that's about it. So I think we're honestly just going to have to, get you out. Okay. Okay. I know, I'm sorry, Abby. It's okay. Maybe it'll work better on the Crowdcast app, maybe. Okay. Lady Peter says, I'm struggling with knowing I won't get better physically, chronic pain, and the depression that comes with it. I don't feel hopeful for a good future. Are you part of any groups, Lady Peters? Are you able to, connect with other people and hear from others? I find for most of the people, Kenyans and my patients alike, the ones who struggle with chronic pain, because it comes with mental health issues, I have a whole video about that. But I find that connecting with others who are going through something similar for some reason just makes it feel better. And it's not that it's fixed or that we don't have any pain anymore. It's just that we have people we can commiserate with and we can bitch to, and we don't feel like we're bitching because it's legitimately our everyday, all day. That would be my advice. Are you able to join a group? I think that could be super, super helpful. Yeah, and because it is the worst, but oh, and a journaling group. Yeah, Millie says a journaling group is such a good idea, too. And there's Facebook groups for those, I'm sure. Yep, people are saying there's Facebook groups. Maybe try a Facebook group, Lady Peters. Thanks, Holly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I know you moved because of your husband's job. I would join a Facebook group, and I would not feel bad about posting all the time in there. And see if that kind of just helps you connect a little bit more. Kate, I would love to come to the Boston area as soon as possible, but right now I just don't have any plans, but I'll let you know. Holly, thank you for coming in hot here on a Friday. Woo woo. Okay, one more question, and then we're going to swing on over here to our Patreon one. Oh, these are some good questions. Okay, Marianne says, how do you feel about people who say they don't think therapy works? I think those people just haven't found the right therapist. And that's fair, right? Everybody's different. It's everyone's going to like different people for different reasons, right? We all feel connected for different reasons. And I think, I honestly think that when people they feel like it doesn't work. Oh yeah, happy Veterans Day, Taylor. Thank you for your service. It's because of you that we're able to live our life the way we do. And I am grateful to all of our veterans. In Canada, if you're in Canada, buy a poppy. If you're in the States, you can buy a flag. You can buy coffee for someone. You can just spread the love. Be kind. People, risk their lives for you and for your safety. And I'm forever grateful. But back to what was the question was, people thinking therapy doesn't work. And I think it comes out of just like not having a good experience, and that's okay. If it might not work for them, but that doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. And I always tell people to try many therapists to make sure it's the right fit for them and that it is what they want. That's all. I don't know. That's really all I have to say. People are going to have opinions about all sorts of things. People aren't going to like the way that you dress. People are going to think that, I don't know, all sorts of things are stupid or don't work, but whatever. That's them. That's not me. So, okay. Everybody, thank you for hanging out. Okay, Sophie says, I'm waiting to hear about the day patient. I should find out on Wednesday if I've got a place. Awesome, Sophie. I'll keep my fingers crossed. And Remembrance Day in Australia. Keep my fingers crossed for you. We are heading over to the Patreon page. And
I'll post it below.
Huh? Oh, yeah, and you can swing on over. Yeah, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Holly, coming in hot here.
Well, you just booted me.
What? It booted you?
Yeah.
It came up.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, Sean put the link in to the Patreon page. We'll hop over there. You guys can let me know what you think. Oh, Holly says hi, Sean.
Well, hello!
So it takes me just a couple minutes to swap over there, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. We'll swing on over and we'll hang out over there. Oh, hi, Icy Spoonie. Yeah, and if you're on a mobile device, it tends to work best downloading the Crowdcast app. But thank you, everyone. Thank you, Holly, for all these likes. Woo, woo, woo. And I will see you over there in just a minute. Okay, bye.